Hello, welcome back. Today is Monday, May 5th, and this is episode 91 of Noobtoob, a weekly independent podcast where I blew up 3 cop cars on the way here.
Yeah, I sat on my couch and watched TV, and then I ate a beef tower from Burger Shot.
Oh, yeah?
What now, bitches?
Well, I just went and killed 3 hookers, and then a homeless dude, and shot down a fucking helicopter.
But that's nothing, because I listened to some jazz on the radio, and then I played a relaxing game of darts. What now, motherfucker?
We playing the same game? I'm just watching it.
And I'm Tobin and Yuzo. This week we'll be talking about Grand Theft Auto, as you may have surmised, and Echochrome, and oh, that's it. Yeah. Everybody's scared of GTA4.
Fucking pussies, man. What is up with that? New releases include Speed Racer, R-Type Command, and nothing else. It's a Grand Theft Dead Zone.
As always, we'll have site news, culture, and community sections, but let's get started with the most anticipated game of the year, most violent, controversial game this side of Dodge, Echochrome. No, I'm just kidding. Grand Theft Auto 4.
Hell yeah, man. Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I'm gonna beat you up. Take your glass of wine. Hey, fuck you. Ah.
Yes, thank you. New fresh box of
not
wine.
Skunky wine.
Yeah, you cracked it open. That was. So yeah, this is pretty appropriate. I think we've already have our alcohol now. We drove here.
Yeah.
Took care of a few people on the way. Yeah.
I still got 3 stars. So when we got out here, we gotta do some evasion.
I was wondering what the helicopter was doing.
Helicopters out there. Luckily, there's a glitch in the game. You can go inside. They can't come after you.
Oh yeah, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Well,
so. How do you approach Grand Theft Auto 4?
Okay, well, the way I would want to do it is just say how much it sucks and then give 2 thumbs down immediately.
Well, the thing is it's too violent, right? Like I really didn't appreciate how violent it was.
I didn't like it. Treated women very poorly.
Yes, misogyny. Did not appreciate that.
No.
Rampant drug use.
Yeah, drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving was. I'm with Mad.
I'm with Mad too. I'm a member of Mad.
I'm a member of Mad.
No.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah. Thumbs down. No. Okay.
So
Grand Theft Auto 4.
It's we were really excited about it. We were talking about how crazy it was, and like that night we both drove. We were texting each other. I'm in line, bitch. What about you? And you're like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you wait? The line was freaking huge when we got there.
Well, I don't know. You were there like because you were sending me text messages. You're like, yeah, I'm in line. Oh, the employees seem to be incompetent. Nothing is. I was just like, wow.
Well, it was GameStop, right?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm playing games at home, drinking a beer. This sounds a lot better than what you're doing.
Oh, dude, it's so annoying. Like, I called them up. I'm like, okay, hey man, I'm gonna go pay for the rest of my things so I get my voucher. What time should I get there? It's like 9 o'clock. And they're like, oh yeah, just come by 10.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I went there at 10, and the door's closed, right? And everybody's sitting there. I'm asking, well, what's going on? They're like, oh yeah, they'll open it.
At midnight?
No, at 10.
Oh, okay.
And then 10:10 comes by. What's going on? I call them up. They're like, oh yeah, no, we decided to wait. And I'm like, well, when are you going to open it? I don't know.
So GameStop.
Yeah. So, I went and went shopping.
Yeah.
I ate a burger at Burgermeister.
At Burger Shot?
At Burger Shot.
You had a vein rape at Burger Shot.
Oh.
It's like...
Yeah, basically, yeah. That fat was coming out of my... various organs, but no, I went everywhere and I did all that stuff, and finally, so I was there for 2 hours.
Fuck.
When I could have just went there, got my voucher, went home, came back.
And I'm sorry, you were asking me why I didn't do that. That sounds fantastic. Gosh, I wish I had done that instead.
There's a possible chance that your GameStop has competent employees.
No. Zero.
Zero? What happened?
Zero.
Did you actually pick it up?
So I showed up, and the line was around the block. I showed up at 12:15. They hadn't opened the doors yet.
Oh, you're kidding.
There's all this confusion. People seriously, people were trying to get, this one guy took my place in line.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh, yeah, you got to go to the front and get your voucher. And I walked up, and they're like, no, we stopped doing that a while ago. You just got to wait in line. I go back, and the guy's just kind of standing right up next to the guy behind him. I'm like, are you serious? You're not going to let me back in? I just looked at him, and he's just playing with his cell phone. I was like, but, he was, third from the end.
Yeah.
So I just went back to the end. I was like, what a little bitch.
He actually he would not move for you.
Well, I didn't really ask him.
What a fucking dick,
yeah,
man. No, we actually had pretty decent people, but the thing is, when I went by the GameStop you were working, when I went to go pick up the class controller, there was 2 guys there. This was at 5. There's 2 guys sitting in the back of their truck playing games.
So you're still going to get the game.
Yeah,
this is
they
one
all
of these
got
things like the Wii, you're camping out because there's only going to be 70 of them. Grand Theft Auto, they're like, we have had China working overtime for 6 months. There's like 13-year-olds pressing discs and shit. Like, you are going to get a fucking Grand Theft Auto. They have got 4 or 5 countries. Their entire output is GTA 4.
But I heard that people could not find them on opening day.
I don't know. Our buddy, I talked him into buying it. I was like, this game is fucking awesome. The day after lunch, he went to Fry's and bought a 360 and Grand Theft Auto 4.
No problem.
Just a stack of them just sitting there. So.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well then, I don't know what people... I mean, people get a little too crazy about these sorts of things, but whatever. We all got our thing. Yeah,
I just fucked with this audio.
Okay.
All right.
So, Grand Theft, the game itself.
Yes.
It is epic. It is dense. It is...
$100 million. $100 million budget, yes.
Really?
$100 million budget on a video game. It took over 1,000 employees.
People.
Yep.
Well, it makes sense, because if you look at it, you're driving through freaking Liberty City. There is a new building. I didn't see any repeated buildings for the most part. You can walk into a lot of different buildings and go to different stories. Not all of them.
There's a lot of buildings you can't walk into. There's just like, actually, you know...
But they wouldn't. There's no way in how they'd be able to model them all, right?
Someday. But I mean, like, it's a little funny to see this huge city, and you can walk. It's like you look on the map, and there's like you can walk into these 5 buildings, like, and everything else is just kind of empty.
But before, it would have been one.
Yes.
Right. And before, it wouldn't have been like Liberty City, like New York City, where the thing was, like, I was driving around Algonquin, which is like Manhattan.
Yeah.
And I was driving right by Central Park. Or whatever they call it, Middle Park, right? Yeah. And I'm like, I've been here.
Yeah,
I had that feeling.
Like,
I was just
totally
like,
feels real.
When I was in college, we were like skitching along cabs and shit. I'm like, I did this down this street.
Dude, do you think people have made side-by-side YouTube videos yet of like driving in GTA and then driving in New York?
Oh, wow.
That'd be fucking sexy.
Somebody should make it. Some
NoobTuber in New York, dude, make that shit happen.
Yeah, but that's what it felt like, because I would go around this corner. I'm like, wait, I waited here while Nina was running her marathon, and this is where I sat.
That is badass when it's that. I mean, like,
but they didn't do that everywhere, right?
Yeah, it's on and off. I mean, like, you wouldn't want to put the entire city in because they needed to have plot things.
Well, it's also gameplay oriented, right? If you actually made New York, I don't think it'd be that much fun to play.
No, probably not.
Because they and they kind of condensed it. They did a few things. There's 5 boroughs. There's New Jersey, which I don't think is a borough, but Bronx.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about New York?
No.
It doesn't really matter.
There's Violent Town.
Yeah.
There's the place with the Jews.
Prostitute Junction.
Deli World. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's Scorsese.
Bagel Land.
Bagel. So the media overload is one thing that really, really impressed me. I was absolutely blown away by the radio stations and the television.
But okay, the television I'll give you, but the radio stations didn't seem. It was a little more than San Andreas, but not that much more.
Really? You didn't
because
think so?
I was listening, because I only listened to maybe like 4 out of the 12 radio stations, and I started hearing repeated songs. Like, I never hear a new song anymore after playing for.
But didn't you play for like
hours.
15 or 18 hours?
What do you mean?
Like,
well, I didn't play the same radio station.
I mean, like, if they put like 1 or 2 hours in every radio station, you'd still get repeats after playing for like 18 hours, right? I mean, and that's a lot of original content. Oh, you mean the songs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, songs aren't original content. Maybe it's a licensing issue, whatever, but it didn't seem like that much of a stretch above San Andreas. Yeah. San Andreas had a lot of radio stations, too.
They did, but what really blew me away on this one is the content of the talk stuff. Like, I was flipping around because I love their take on politics, and when I'm listening to their, like, fake NPR with, like, their fake public radio or their fake Fox, oh my God, their fake Fox.
Which one is the fake Fox
Weasel.
One? Yeah, okay.
Weasel Radio. So this guy is screaming on the air. He's like, but he's just like, I don't know what everybody's so upset about. The government's only taking the freedoms we aren't using anyway. It's like they just hit the politics right on the head. So I mean, I'm just like driving around like,
well, the sense of humor is so right down our alley, right? I mean, if you go to Burger Shot or if you go to Cluckenbell, it's just like you read it just like, all right.
Yeah, it's like just aggressive, like really funny.
And like you go to the bowling alley and it's like the pin with 2 balls next to it. I mean, come on, it's just like it's right down our fucking immature alley. Yeah. And it caters to us. So they did a good job there. They did everything there. The television stations. I've only seen that one show, the men's room show, which is good. How many are there?
There's a lot. Really? Like, as you get better TVs, there's more stations.
Holy shit. I haven't actually... So I have the new crib, but I haven't...
Yeah. So I remember the night that I got it, I was just I couldn't stop doing missions. I was so excited. And I went and I saw the TV. Yeah. And I literally sat down in-game for 20 minutes and watched TV. I was flipping around. There's a full stand-up routine by Ricky Gervais.
Really?
There's, like, the men's room. There's Republican Space Commandos.
Wow.
Shoot first, ask questions never. That's awesome. So you're just like sitting there, and I turn around, I'm like, I've been watching TV in a video game for 20 minutes. It's like, that's fucking crazy.
So how much content do you think they have on the TV, too?
Hours. hours and hours.
Wow, because I did the same thing where, like, at some point you can go into the internet, 24-hour internet place.
Yeah.
And then I was just browsing, and I did that for half an hour. I was just like, oh, wow, what's this?
Keep going. It's
I'm
deep.
like, yeah, it's like, when is it going to stop? I'm going to start seeing repeated content or whatever. And, like, I got to a point where, like, I need to go play missions now.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, no, I'll come back to you later.
Yeah.
There's so much. It's like, I don't think any other company can get 1,000 people and build a game this dense.
Exactly, and this consistent. Like, there's just the parts of it, the quality. It's not like parts of the city feel like tacked on and parts feel well made. It was just like there's quality everywhere.
Yeah, and like everything they did as far as like the number of cars, the number of different characters, the voice acting was
stellar.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so good.
All the voice acting.
Did you notice any of the big stars? I thought they got a few big stars, but I didn't see them like, oh yeah, that's
familiar.
No, because I don't think they got what's his name?
Didn't they have Paris Hilton playing some of the hookers?
I believe so.
Because I recognize there's that one part when she goes.
Was it Lindsay Lohan?
Maybe Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
where she's like, not in my eye, please, not in my eye.
Yeah,
I think that was her.
Wrong hole. Yes, sorry.
Ow, wrong hole.
The strip club was also pretty good. Right?
Yeah,
I mean, just like, it's not, like, we're not...
The fact that you can do different camera angles when they're doing lap dances, that's funny shit.
And it's like, the thing that kind of bugged me, like, not bugged me, but it was just like...
nudity?
The no nudity. It's just like, come on. It's just like, if God of War can show nipples, Grand Theft Auto
Seriously,
can get there.
There's people getting their faces blown off, shit's exploding. It's already rated M for mature.
Yeah, but no nipples.
Give me some boobies.
Something.
Come on now.
But it's just like, I felt like I was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's just like, with the
nursing students paying for school
for UPitt college, exactly, grad students.
I bet you are.
But then they don't have to show anything.
Aren't you 45? Really? Haven't you been in nursing school for 30 years? Yeah, it totally felt like skeezy.
Yeah, it felt right. Yeah. But it felt like, I was like, okay, I am really in a strip joint.
Yeah, yeah, it did. It did.
A couple of things I think I have to complain about.
I do too. So
why don't you go first?
Well, I would just like to say, just right off the bat, the 10s for this game...
Oh, we want to go there? Let's go there. Let's go there.
Because this is a phenomenal game. This is a beautiful, well-made, like nothing I've ever seen before game. Yeah. A 10 is a perfect game.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's 10 to you?
I can't really think of many.
Not Mario Galaxy?
Mario Galaxy was close. I mean, like, I'm not going to do numbers. I'm just saying that, like, the fact that there are things that it's not just subjective, but very obviously inferior in this game, I think make calling it a 10 a little silly. Like,
but Layton was like perfect in your eyes, right? Does that return? Because there's nothing we can complain about.
Yeah,
Super Mario Galaxy. There's nothing we can complain about.
Right? Yeah, I mean, like, we didn't come away from that saying, this kind of sucked, this kind of sucked. I mean, we came away from some of those games where if Noobtoob gave numbers...
Which we don't, we'd
probably give a 10, right?
Yeah.
But
this one...
you and I can go back and forth on a couple things that we didn't like. I mean, we can do that now, but we can do that after we point out the fact that this is really suspicious. This is really shady.
Well, it's not just suspicious. There's a couple of things, right? There's like a couple of things that have happened right now so far. Number one, IGN exclusive review.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And they gave it a 10.
Yeah.
Number two, GameSpot released their score early of a 9.5.
Yeah.
They pulled it and then put their review up with a 10.
Oh.
I don't know. They say it's a glitch.
Yeah, that's a glitch. Is the check hadn't arrived yet.
They're like, well, hello.
Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this 9.5.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So, I mean, but it's so across the board. I mean, are we really thinking that they've actually gone off and payola these guys?
Here's my theory. Okay, I'm not gonna. Here's my theory. My theory is, number one, I heard that for the reviewers that got to review the game early, because they had to, right? They had to review the game, and it's a long ass game. It's like 30 or 40 hours.
Yeah.
They put all of these reviewers up in hotel rooms for 5 days.
And like fed them.
Probably gave hookers.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just
imagine, right? If you were playing GTA and you had hookers and you had food and you had alcohol.
Booze. Yeah, and then it's like...
What would you give the score?
It's true. And not only that, but a game that might not be perfect may seem perfect in the environment of free hookers, booze, food, and hotel.
Yeah, because I would definitely give something a thumbs up. Like, the game could be fucking Ninja Bread Man. And if there were hookers, booze, free food, fucking the Waldorf Astoria.
It's true.
I'd be like, I actually had fun playing that game, even though I didn't. But
you're like, I spent the majority of the day not playing that game, and I had a great weekend.
Fun stuff was happening to me while playing the game.
Yes.
So
But
that's my theory. It's junket. It was a fucking junket.
I think you're right.
For all the guys.
I think you're right. I think that it's kind of like the concept of lobbyists, where suddenly the idea of this new tobacco bill sounds very appealing because you're getting a back rub and you're getting money and they're donating to your campaign.
Absolutely.
They may not know how dishonest it is, but I feel that it is.
And they do that all the time. There was actually a time, I think it was Australia, somebody will correct me out there, but there was an actual recorded incident of game reviewers getting hookers.
No shit.
Game reviewers, video game reviewers getting hookers.
Where's ours? Is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. Fucking independent video game reviews.
But would you give it a thumbs up for a hooker?
I would tell them that I would until they gave it.
It's like, it depends on the hooker.
Is it a hot hooker?
Is it a fat hooker? Well,
yeah, I don't want a fat hooker, but so So and it's not just us, right? Because you and I have played online with several people, and I have been hearing, like, when we're doing voice chat while we're playing, people like, this game's really cool, but I don't know why they gave it a 10. Like, people have been saying that. They're like, this is like a 9, this is like a really good game.
Well, they're pointing out all the different deficiencies. I mean, let's go into like some of the reasons, right? So like, there's a couple of things. Number one, the gameplay of Grand Theft Auto has not changed from the original Grand Theft Auto 3.
No, it's exactly the same.
You go to a place, you get a cutscene, you go to a mission, which usually involves driving there, you kill something, and you win.
Yeah.
And if you fail, you have to start from the beginning. That's been the same fucking thing the entire time. And like, it's also been the thing that's killed it for me, because at some point there's a mission which is too hard or too annoying, and then I get either like 20 minutes in and I fail, 20 minutes in, and I do that 3 times, I'm like, I'm done with this game.
Because when they get to the point where they say, do you want to restart the mission? You want it to be the beginning of the mission. It's not when you're standing in your underwear on the other side of town and you got to go steal a cop car, which gets your stars up, and then you got to get your stars down before you show up and get a sniper rifle, and you know what I mean? Like, it's this build-up, and then the hard part is an hour in. The beginning's fucking easy, and you're just do
that over and over and over again. It's just like, come on. So there's a couple of things they fix. So that was annoying before, right? Getting to a place, now you can just get into a cab. I love that.
That is very nice.
Because like fucking Snowstorm, that mission pissed me off. And it got to a point where I think you had to like drive like 2 islands over or something like that, and it's just like, once I figured out you can get to a cab. Better.
But I would say just overall, though, this game is much easier than Vice City.
Well, the combat's better.
The combat's better.
So much better.
I mean, the first, like probably 12 hours of the game, I didn't die. I mean, it's just, just fucking blasting. And even now, I'm getting the harder missions. Once I kind of figure out the approach, it's not that hard. Like,
how many times have you failed? Because like there's only one mission. It's that snowstorm one that I failed like 8 times, and that pissed me off.
2 or 3.
But most of them like 2 or 3, and then I figure it out or whatever. I start taking cabs. The other thing that annoys me is like you don't get any of your weapon stuff back. So some missions you're blown away and using all of your AK-47 ammo. So you have to call little Jacob
and go buy some.
And that just adds another step. And it's just like all this stuff's just like why?
And that's what it is. And if you had fine-tuned that element, that is what makes a 10, right? When you and I talk about games, you're like, wow.
But all right.
But I'm just saying, like, those are the elements that you say this makes a 10 or a 9, where you say they noticed where people were annoyed. There is no point to make me rebuy ammo before every mission. So make it so when you restart a mission, you keep your ammo. I mean, just things like that, where when you take out, when you polish to the point where there's no frustrations, there's only challenge.
But they polished everything. It seems like to me they've made a conscious decision to keep that in there, because either number one, most people don't care. Maybe I think the general populace, they probably don't care. They love the story, they get into it. But for us, we're all about pure gameplay. It's like I can see the cutscene once, and then it's done for me.
We want 100% fun.
That's
absolutely what we go for.
And you got to take all the way the little elements. You got to do all this other stuff. But it's just like you took that, you take the combat, which is the other thing. It's like, okay, it was annoying and really painful before. Now it's just not fun.
The combat?
The combat.
Oh,
it's
I
just
thought
like,
it was really fun.
Well, like, I'm fighting and I'm shooting stuff and I'm doing lock-on. I try it without lock-on. It's just like, when you compare that to, like, say, Gears of War combat or any of the other combat systems of most other games, those are the ones that have this visceral reaction where you're doing all this stuff. With this one, it's just like, point, shoot, point, shoot, point, shoot.
Interesting.
And the cover system isn't that good. Because, like, you get stuck to it. Like, there's all these different elements of the thing. It's just like...
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're comparing it to... like games that where their entire focus is the combat.
No, even Crackdown. Crackdown had better combat to me.
That's true,
didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't say that GTA4's combat isn't fun. I had a really good time with it. It's just I would definitely say that you're right that when you compare it to these other games, it's far inferior.
Okay, that's fine. But overall, so you actually got to a point where, like, because to me, number one, driving to the mission, not that much fun. Right, it's okay, but it's just like it gets boring, and I'd rather take a cab. Going to and then going through and killing about 20,000 people.
I find that pretty fun.
Really? Okay. So I'm like, it's okay. And then afterwards, driving away from cops, But that's the core of the gameplay.
That's the whole
and for
game.
me, it's just like, I have more fun doing each of these individual components in other games.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see where you're coming
from. The storyline's great.
Yeah.
The mission structure's good. The depth is good. Yeah. All the flair.
The flair.
Right? The flair is amazing.
Is that the same flair that the Nazis made the Jews wear?
I don't think so.
A piece of flair.
That would be a different kind of flair, but yeah.
So one thing that I wanted to point out is it kind of indicative of not being a 10 was the mini games.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Were shockingly bad.
But they had a lot of them.
They had a lot of them.
They have darts. They have pool.
Darts was way too easy.
Yeah.
Whereas just like bullseye, 20.
Yeah,
done.
You're done. Yeah.
Pool was really bad. They didn't have any fun with the angles. The bowling was atrocious.
Oh, bowling! Wii bowling is better.
Yeah.
What is that? Bank shot billiards is better.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's probably a better dart game out there. But they take all these things. Just like they did it because they're like, oh man, we just got to add all this stuff that you can do because that's what we do. Mm-hmm. We're Rockstar. We got to have 20 different things.
They made ping pong fucking awesome.
But there's no ping pong in GTA.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, when they put their minds to it, they can make something awesome out of these games, but they didn't. They just kind of threw it in.
But do you think people like it? Do you think people go and like, oh yeah, man, I love playing darts.
Nope, absolutely not.
Someone's going to say they do. They're like,
someone's going to say they do, but I'm just saying, I've wanted to make sure before we talk about the negatives, I talked to a bunch of people on multiplayer when we were playing online, and people were like, yeah, there's fucking the mini games. I played them once, and then I play them if I have to. But
I go out to eat.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I do.
When
that's
you got to bond with somebody.
Thing. Yeah.
They say, your cousin wants to bond with you. You're like, fuck. I got to go spend time with a whiny girlfriend of a cousin. It's like, okay, I can do eat. So you go out, get some food, go home, and go play the fucking game.
Exactly. But the thing is, like, almost that one social aspect, like, I actually played it for that. Like, I'm like, every single time I go to somebody, it's like, who do I got to make friends with? Oh, Brucey's at 54%. Yeah. So it's almost like I was playing The Sims.
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed that because then you get these unlock features they give you.
I only like it because it's the unlock, but the fact that I have to like go eat out with Brucey and listen to his fucking, he's hilarious, but he gets old.
Yeah.
Right?
It's love Brucey, man. Alpha! Woo!
He looks kind of like Range.
I know, he's just like Range.
but that's the thing. It's just like, I like the fact that you have to do that, but the fact that you have to go and talk with this girl who, there's a plot point, I won't ruin it. There's the girlfriend of the fucking whatever that you got to keep on going out with constantly. It's just like...
But the interface for the social interactions is brilliant. That fucking cell phone is such a great idea.
Well, there's no menus in the game.
There's no menus.
It's all there's the menu in the cell phone, but it's all done to that. And I think,
and it feels right. It feels like that is a great. Some people are going to start doing that in games now, where it's like your PDA because this is what real life is like.
Yeah.
I might be walking out and I'll go and Twitter you, and I'm like, hey, you want pizza?
You don't have like press start. You don't wake up and you say press start to play a game. That doesn't happen.
You interact with other people through mobile devices.
Exactly.
And that's that was a brilliant innovation in this game, and they did it perfectly.
And even multiplayer. It's like you go to right in the middle. I'm playing single player games. Like somebody's want to play. It's like, oh, well, let me go to my cell phone, hit multiplayer, and then start the game.
It's so cool.
It's they did such amazing.
Let's talk about multiplayer.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So, what do you think about the multiplayer?
Okay, multiplayer. So multiplayer. So I played actually quite a bit. We were playing a bunch of stuff with a bunch of YouTubers. It was a lot of fun. There are 15 different game modes, which about 4 of them are fun.
Yes.
There are some that are not fun. Anything to do with what I found is the more stuff to do with combat, where you're just killing people. That's the fun. But there's other ones where it's just car races, where like I'm not big on that big on car racing. If it's not like a Mario Kart style, like
So,
what I mean?
well, okay. So there's one of the races. I think it's called GTA Race.
Which one?
There's like race and GTA Race. I forget which one is which, but one of the races you've got guns.
Oh,
so we were playing that online, and I was having a blast.
So you enjoyed it. Well, it's because it fucking has weapons.
Exactly. I'm agreeing with you in that the things that when they try and do, like, they're not Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're just racing through a city, I didn't really enjoy that so much. But when you're racing through a city, you're playing cops and robbers.
That's good. Yeah, that's fun.
One guy's cops, one guy's robbers. They're just trying to murder each other. There's one where it's like GTA Race. You got guns. You're like going. People are playing that you have to play in milk trucks.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. This is what we did. Ice cream trucks. Yeah, Mr. Tasty.
Mr. Tasty. So everybody's just going
races.
around like fucking hanging out the window. Mr. Tasty shooting each other. That's when the fun comes in.
I get that. Yeah.
Except when it got down to just combat.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
Really?
So when it was just like a bunch of dudes in an airport running around shooting each other.
Oh, see, that was kind of when we were playing. When we first played, you got online, we got stuck in the docks, and there were no vehicles. That's no fun.
Yeah.
When you get to a point where because we did an awesome mode where it's 3 teams, three people on each team, and then everybody's getting in cars. Like 2 groups would be fighting. I'd get my car and I'd fucking bowl them over.
Okay, that's cool.
It's that kind of stuff, right? So when you add the car element in,
so I played a couple maps where there's no cars. So the docks, there's no cars. There was no cars in the airport.
Oh, see, they should have picked the.
Yeah, we got to pick the better levels because I was just running around fighting people, and like you said, it's no Crackdown, it's no Gears of War. So I was just kind of,
pop die.
Yeah,
pop die.
It wasn't the combat wasn't there for me.
Yeah,
so I actually really enjoyed anything with cars and guns. Those are the races where it's just like people can drive around and shoot the fuck out of each other.
Did you try the Mafia mode?
No.
Because that one's actually really cool.
What's that?
The Mafia mode is like you're playing, and it's either everybody against everybody or team-based.
Yeah.
But you would get a call from Petrovic saying, all right, hey, you need to kill these targets. And all of a sudden, these red dots will appear all over the map. And everybody's got to go and kill them, and you get points if you kill them.
I like that.
Another one is like you got to carry the head and dump it in the river. And then there's like one head.
Yeah.
Or you got to take these cars and take it to this spot.
Yeah.
But everybody's like meeting at these spots.
And fighting over the shit.
Oh,
that's cool. Okay, so there's definitely some good multiplayer modes, but I would say about half and more than half are kind of ass.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And the thing is too, with this sort of thing, it's like it's fun. It's like you get a bunch of people together. It's kind of fun, but there's not any longevity.
You know, there's people playing.
There's leveling, but you only get level with more costumes. Is my understanding. You don't get better. You don't get better weapons. You don't get all this other stuff. There's not that whole crack with Call of Duty and a couple of other games.
Right.
Rainbow Six, where you're getting experience points, which I think you need. You need a little extra element.
Yeah.
Wow. So we talked about
a lot. Okay, so to kind of sum it up, I mean, I absolutely, definitely give this game a thumbs up.
Yes, it's an enthusiast thumb up. It's a buy.
It's a buy for sure because there's just so much complexity, and you have to be there because it's history in the making. Because they have set the bar for video game makers in like 10 arenas.
Oh yeah.
Like in-game content, world physics,
menu systems.
Menu systems. I mean, like you name it.
Multiplayer modes, depth.
I mean, just the level design. I mean, the things that they've done.
Storyline,
really,
voice acting.
Really, yeah. I mean, you can just keep talking. Like
20 different areas are like no other game is going to top them in more than one for a while.
But and this is going to make gaming better for all of us because you set that bar and everybody else now has this thing to aim at.
Do you know what things is going to suck though? Because when San Andreas came out, you got fucking Just Cause. You got what was that crappy one?
Saints Row.
Saints Row was okay. I finished Saints Row. It was all right. No, what was that like something Streets of LA something?
Yes, yeah.
That Godfather. Scarface.
So there's going to be a bunch of rip-offs.
There's going to be a bunch that are going to try really hard, but they're not going to do it.
And they'll change one thing that's worse.
One, more like 4 or 5,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
So that's my word.
It's like Grand Theft Auto with monkeys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like you got this little
like
banana.
Ape Escape, kind of with.
You play the hookers, and you're fighting off these gang members.
Oh yeah.
So
Red Light District.
Yeah.
The game. I don't know.
So, but this game is not perfect.
No,
it is not perfect.
It's not a. Oh, you know what? I think it's gonna piss off some people, but this game will probably not make my top 3 of the year.
Wow.
Think about it, right? Fucking Fable 2.
Yeah.
Spore.
Yeah.
Gears of War 2 probably would be more fun to me.
Spore's 2010, dude.
Yeah, whatever. It's gonna come out maybe by July. We don't know.
But there's a lot.
There's a lot of games which I think it's like I'm gonna play this game for 2 weeks. I'm gonna have a good time. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. But is it gonna be a game that I'm gonna put on my top 3?
We'll see. I mean, it's hard to say.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like it's got to be a 10. It's got to make my top 3 or top 5. I don't know if it'll make my top 5.
I know.
For you think?
I don't know. I mean, like it really does set the bar very high. But depending on the things that are coming, like I see definite faults in it. It's not going to be an easy battle.
Yeah. But I have a question for you.
What's that?
Okay, if you had to pick, right? Because you were doing the top 3 of the thing, and you have fucking Layton, and you have Grand Theft Auto. Which would be higher?
Wow.
On your list of top 3? Because for me, it's going to be Layton.
Yeah.
Personally, even it's going to piss off a lot of people. But the thing is, like Layton's is more something.
Something.
Right? It's like it didn't piss me off.
It's more pure fun.
It's pure gameplay, pure awesomeness, pure amazingness. Whew. But right? Like that's the choice you have to make. And it's just like, Layton's going to be higher for me already. Mario Kart Wii. Is that going to be higher for you?
No, but Mario Kart Galaxy's high. Well, that was last year. That was last year. Mario Kart Wii, I had faults with that as well.
Okay, yeah.
But like you said, with Layton, we didn't see any faults with it. We actually loved it all the way through.
Crisis Core.
Ooh,
do you see what I mean? Like we're gonna get to a point in December. We're gonna be like, fuck. Okay, here's these 20 amazing games. Grand Theft Auto, is it really in the top 3? And for me, I don't think it will be. It's great.
It's very good. I mean,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, really, really good.
We really, really like it, but it's got problems, and I seriously think that it shows a big gaping hole in the game review system that's got
been there
perfect.
for.
I mean, like
come on, man.
But this is blatant. This is just like
Hookers.
Straight up. You got bought like little bitches. You're blowing fucking Rockstar's cock for hookers.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Shame.
Gaming journalism will not change. The way it is today, it will not change.
Yeah, that's true. Because why would it, right?
Why would
What's
it?
the motivation?
They're making all of their advertising money.
It's not like millions of people are watching Noobtoob for honest opinions.
No, I don't think so. Meow. Okay, so that is our review. Yep. I think it's pretty
Go
huge.
buy it right now.
Yes.
You all probably have.
Yeah,
most of you probably already have it. If you haven't, go buy it. It's awesome.
And it didn't actually beat Iron Man, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah. Iron Man's fucking awesome.
Is it really good?
That movie, if you haven't seen Iron Man, this is a gaming podcast, but I'm telling you right now, Iron Man is...
We're not getting sponsored.
Yeah, I know.
We should get sponsored, but no,
it's
really
good. I want Marvel to come give me some money for saying that Iron Man is the shizzy, because that's a great movie.
I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Based on your recommendation and a few others, definitely.
Yes. So next up.
Echochrome. So I was super, super excited about this game because I saw the demos and I'm like, wow, this is going to be like a total mindfuck.
Yes.
It's going to be like MC Escher with... MC Escher, like, right?
Yeah.
MC Hammer.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, it's going to be like...
It's like,
together. You got to be like going up the side.
So, exactly. Like, we were both seeing this because this was when, at E3 or PAX, I forget what it was, like, they come out, they're like, this year on PlayStation, blah, 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 and it's like all these things, and it's like, Echochrome.
And it's like, you know, black and white, and it's like classical music, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty artsy-fartsy.
Very, very clever gameplay because how you orient the world is what reality becomes. So if you orient, so there's a hole in a walkway, and you orient so there's a pillar in front of that hole.
Yeah, the hole's not there.
The hole is not there, and you can walk over it.
Yeah. Or the other time is like where you get two things which are totally like looking full apart.
Yeah.
But if you somehow twist the perspective so they're touching, they get connected.
Yeah. Or if there's a hole over here and a walkway here, you can actually rotate the world so the hole's above it and you fall down. So there's like very, very clever. I've never seen a game anything like it.
No, and it's really cool.
Lemmings. Except that means you can't change the world.
You can't change the perspective. Right, but nothing is a sort where you're changing the perspective to actually change the maps. I think that's cool.
Brilliant.
You have the 2D to 3D, which Crush did.
Yeah.
What is it? Mario
Super
Paint.
Mario, yeah.
No, Mario. No, Super Mario, yeah, exactly. So they had that, and I think that was cool, but this is almost one extra layer.
Yeah.
So I have to give these guys mad props for coming up with this amazing game design, putting a really cool veneer.
Yeah.
But you know that for me, it was like too stark and too sterile.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't get into it. I was like playing, I'm like,
isn't that weird? So I was actually having the same problem. Is Adrienne was sitting next to me and she's like, "Wow, this game's beautiful. It's really cool." And she was kind of giving me some advice, and we were kind of talking through it. And I was just like, you know, kind of like I'd play a level and I'd be like checking my mail or I'd be kind of doing whatever. And like, you know, we went out to dinner and I came back and like, I'll play a little bit more, I guess. I want to talk about it for Noobtoob. But there's never this thing where I'm just like, boom, I got to get some Echochrome. I got to solve the next puzzle. I got to whatever. There's something.
I know it's missing. I know exactly
What's that?
So you're playing, and you basically have a couple of choices. You do freeform, which you can play a bunch of random levels, or a bunch of user-generated levels, which is cool. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
You can play this other portfolio, which you can play a bunch of maps.
Yeah.
But all that it records is how fast you finish the thing. So there's no like medals. There's no points. There's no unlocking. There's no something. Because, I mean, there's a bunch of other games where it's just a bunch of map. But something makes me want to keep on playing. This one, all it has is time.
But even that, I think it could have still grabbed me because, like, figuring out the level, it's like having a little puzzle, right? Like, one of those puzzles in front of you and you get this satisfaction for beating it. But it's weird. Like,
you don't get the sense of reward. That little click in your brain
you
which
know
says...
what I think it is for me is that the games that you and I talk about lately, they've designed them so that it goes from simple to complex, so that you get through something and they unlock a new ability. There's
no new ability.
There's
here.
nothing.
You need all of the, what is it, probably five different abilities.
Yeah, like
falling through, jumping.
But that's it. You've got a toolkit, and they put you in these levels, and you're just like, toolkit. You never get new abilities. You never...
And by the fourth one, you're probably using all five.
Yeah, and you're not earning anything. That's the thing.
You don't
unlocking anything. It's just... It's the same, but I mean, here's the thing: is like when we played games like, for some reason, I can never remember the name of that goddamn game with the dots where I drew the cock.
The cock cross?
Pick cross.
Okay.
Cock cross. So when we played cock cross,
you
didn't unlock any new abilities.
No, but you unlock
we still loved it.
Well, no, the reason was because you unlock new levels.
Yeah, but you unlock new levels in Echochrome.
No, you don't. You get every single level available to you so you can start.
I see what you're saying.
There's no unlock. And the thing is, like, we're gamer, like, it's a different kind of like receptor in our brain which says, okay, certain things makes us enjoy gameplay. One of them is unlocks, one of them is exploring new things.
But exploring new things is a superset of it's unlocks. Yeah. Right? Like it all comes down to unlocks.
That's what they need. They need something where it's just like, okay, you've gotten something. But this one is just like, here's the world. Yeah. Play it.
Go dick around.
1-500. And the other cool thing is like you can build your own. But I never find that entertaining. You know, have you ever built something except for the cock cross puzzles?
I was just trying to think of a level that I could build where you have to walk along a giant dong and fall through into a taint. There's got to be something and I can make it so it doesn't look like it until you're like all the way through. And
you're like the one perspective. You just shift. You're like,
oh, it's a huge cock.
Actually, if somebody does it and mails it to us, that'd be pretty hilarious.
We'll play that.
Yes, but so it's like. I want it to be really good because I think the idea is good. I think the concept is good, but it's just like it doesn't have that little bit.
Yeah, there's something about the fun missing, and I wish I could be more descriptive.
It's missing unlocks,
but it's really missing unlocks,
which I think is really petty.
Yeah, well, I feel bad about that. But the thing is, I feel like even if they locked all the levels except the one I was on, and I could unlock and beat each new one, I don't think that would do it. Like there's still, I think that not only do I want to be able to lock levels, but I think that they need to unlock more gameplay. I want there to be more special
abilities. But how much
abilities.
more gameplay can you do with like perspective type stuff, right?
I don't know. You know, like there could be springs. There could be. I mean, like you could add springs. I'm just saying, like there's other physics. There's other things. There's warps. There's
add a ball of some sort.
Add a ball. Like moving things between areas.
Yeah, you're right.
Because things up.
Well, Portal did it the right way too. Because Portal kind of made it so that you were using the portals in different ways as you went on, and it was a short game, which we didn't give it bad marks for, but it did it well. And I don't think this one has the. Because the thing is, also I noticed it got hard really fast.
Yeah.
Crush had that same problem. It got hard too fast.
Right.
So I mean, like, I want to give it like good marks, but the thing is, like, for $10. Oh, wait, actually, no, hey. So, we got to give thanks to Shade.
Yeah, Shade bought it.
Yes,
Shade bought it, and he let us play it. So it cost us this
$0. But Shade, you can use the PlayStation sharing feature.
Yeah. So I would say, if you have a friend who would let you share it, go ahead and check it out for free because it's innovative. But I would not pay for it. I would say that for money, I wouldn't recommend it.
No, and I think it's like it falls in that same trap that not Spore. What was that other one? Oh, what was that one?
Which?
It's the one on PS3 where you're a little amoeba. Flow.
Yeah.
It's like Flow where it's like, oh, this is really cool, and then you play for about 10 minutes, and it's just like,
I've seen it.
I'm done.
I know what you've done here.
And if I spent $10...
I see what you did there.
It's like if I spent $10, I would like my money back.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, really?
Yeah. So, good Flash game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
It would have been a great Flash game.
Be a great Flash game, actually.
If
they played that on the Noobtoob Arcade, and you try to get like a better score by beating more levels,
it'd be like 2 thumbs up.
It'd be like 2 thumbs up, but paying
$10
by yourself, no competitive element,
well, you
no
can
unlocks.
Share cock design puzzles, I suppose.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no I can't see. Yuzo's beat 17 puzzles. You've beat 14.
No.
I'm like, fuck you, bitch.
You know another annoying thing about this? So you can basically, there's like A through G, and you have 10 puzzles.
Yeah.
You can start that puzzle and just start from beginning to end, and then you can get a time.
Yeah.
There are leaderboards, but you can only see the top 10.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm looking at it, right? Since it's already been in Japan for a while, it's just Japan. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to go against a bunch of Japanese.
No, whenever I look at scoreboards, leaderboards on Xbox, I hit immediately, I scroll to friends only.
Friends only, yep.
Friends only, and I'm just like, all right, I'm beating all my friends.
Or not.
Or not. It's
or not Yuzo.
Well, actually, it's like I'm beating all my friends because the game came out 10 minutes ago. And all of a sudden it's like, bonk. Bong, 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 bong. It's like Sunflower, Yuzo, whatever. I'm just like watching my name just drop like a rock.
But you never look after the first time, so it's just like you're always top.
Yeah, it's great. It's like I turn on the game and I beat a level and it's like number 1 Tobin. I'm like, done. I won!
It's awesome. So yeah, it's too bad. So Echochrome, it's very unfortunate.
Yes.
Cool idea.
So we can go through these quickly because there ain't shit to talk about.
So next week, I don't know, we're going to probably do Boom Blocks, I guess.
Boom Blocks for sure.
Because we missed out on this week.
It's been getting a lot of good hype.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. But yeah, so we got Call of Duty 4 Game of the Year Edition on PS3.
Yeah.
So you haven't tried it yet, go grab it.
Woo!
Speed Racer on DS and Wii.
Speed Racer, yeah. So we looked at some movies of this. It
looks like Wipeout.
Wipeout plus Sonic.
Yeah, like Sonic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'll give you that. There's basically like like physics came over to hang out, and then Speed Racer was just like, "Fuck you, physics! You're not my friend. Fuck off."
Yeah, we're watching the video. Hopefully, we'll show it. The car is sideways for like 20 seconds, and I'm like,
driving down the road, and it's like, it's just like driving sideways.
Maybe that's how the movie is.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, so
I didn't see Chim Chin either, so he wasn't in there.
It just looks silly. I
mean, it's a movie. It's a movie title. It looks like Wipeout, but it's probably not going to be as good as Wipeout.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even see any Christina Ricci, so
no.
I am less interested without her in there.
Really, you like Christina Ricci?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's not. She's too. Really?
I love the gothy girls.
Yeah,
love it.
That's right.
Love it.
Okay, R-Type Command, dude. I love R-Type.
Yeah,
like, it's just like it's just like Life Force.
Yeah,
like or all those shmups, and I was like, I heard like, oh my god, a PSP, I can actually play a shmup on my PSP.
Yeah, so they made it even better, right? So it's like Life Force.
Yeah,
So except it's a grid-based RPG now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so they put a grid out, and then you get the side-scrolling, except you just get to pick which grid you walk on, and then you pick which direction to attack, and it's really slow and complex and full of menus.
So Final Fantasy R-Type.
Final Fantasy
Tactics,
something like
R-Type Tactics.
Yeah, doesn't that sound great?
No, dude, you killed it for me.
Yeah, it was great as it was. Like it was this wonderful, just kind of.
You get the ball and you can shoot the ball over. You can
weapons.
Charge. You love Life Force.
Yeah,
I know you'll love
Life Force.
Maybe we should just go play the SNES.
Yeah, and we'll just talk about how much better it is than R-Type Command.
Maybe it's good.
It's a grid-based RPG.
People out there love it. Dude, people are keep saying, play Fire Emblem, play this,
is
play
Fire
that.
Emblem grid-based?
Yeah, it's one of those.
That dude that keeps coming on the forums, he's like, play Fire Emblem. I didn't know it was a grid-based combat. Fuck you. Why don't you just tell me to play, like, Gran Turismo?
They might.
Why don't you tell me to play Madden?
Oh.
Bart. I'm not playing a grid-based RPG.
No, but hey, if you're into that kind of stuff and you like Final Fantasy Tactics and you just wish they made a shmup version of it.
Yeah, if only. If you've been dreaming of that, knock yourself out.
There you go.
Because we're not reviewing it.
No, and the last game is Supreme Commander Gold Edition on the PC. It combines Fatal Alliance, something Alliance,
and Jack and
Forge
Alliance.
Yes, Jack and Alliance. And the original game.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Awesome.
It's great.
Yeah, so basically...
Boom blocks.
Boom blocks and
Should we talk about more GTA, maybe?
Yeah, that's right. Another thing about GTA.
By the way, God, we're really just going to talk about boom blocks?
We got to find something else.
Yeah,
we got to find something. There's got to be something that maybe something we overlooked. Play Speed Racer.
Flash games. We'll find some Flash games. Something. All right, so we are on to our community news, thankfully. So we want to give some donation thanks?
Yeah. So donation thanks to Clayton and Nicholas.
Yes. So we didn't get forum names, unfortunately.
Yeah, we didn't get forum names off of you guys, but there's a donation button on the front page. We used the donation button. We bought 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 4, and we will be giving them away within 2 weeks. We're going to start up a new competition on the forums 2 weeks from now. We're going to give away 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah, what can we do?
I don't know.
Pimping contest? Or
we'll have to think of something. If you guys got some good ideas, come on the forums and tell us your ideas for the contest. We're looking for good ideas. We're going to give those away. That is all because of you guys. So you guys gave us donations. Clayton and Nicholas gave donations this week.
Yes. Go to the front page and you can kind of see these buttons where you can either give a one-time donation or recurring donation, and it helps us out because we have server costs, wine costs. I'm out.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Wine costs.
You need more wine.
And when we ever buy games to review, we give them away.
Yes.
So all the money's going to the show.
Absolutely. Next up. Ghetto Ikaruga. So we got some new people.
Yeah, so who sent them? It's like HBK, 7, I forget the numbers, Molly Queen, and a friend of theirs.
Yes.
Sorry.
So the 3 of them sent in these pictures that we're showing right now.
Amazingly.
2 girls and a dude.
2!
You're a rock star. Go you, buddy.
That's right.
So you sent in pictures. I don't know. I don't have any female friends. So Ghetto Ikaruga, you stand up your TV on the side. The bigger the TV, the funnier it is to us.
And this is a big TV.
And this is a big TV.
Yes. So we're showing the shots right now.
And I think that you took it to a new level because now we have Ghetto Ikaruga with girls.
That's right. Holding them.
We said that Locke needed to hold up his TV, have his girl holding up his TV. Sadly, she was hanging out with Demi V-Man.
Yeah, unfortunately. She could have had a sandwich in the other hand.
Yes. Give me a sandwich. So, please send in more Ghetto Ikaruga shots.
That's just like, how can you top it? I mean, once you've gotten a CRT with a girl holding it, like, what else is there?
So, someone do that. Someone's got to. Well, look at
sandwich?
that.
Right.
Yes, sandwich. Also, newbies for boobies.
Yes, boobies.
We would like to bring that back because we never got any boobies.
Yes.
No,
movies do not count.
No, newbies for movies, not. No movies. So
okay. We have an event coming up. I wanted to just give a quick shout out. I don't know if this will come out. The episode will come out before, but we are having a Metal Gear Online link up.
Oh.
So 6 p.m. EST on May 10th.
Nice.
So hopefully this comes out before then. But it's a bunch of people getting on the PS3 version because there's only PS3.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Online. I will try to be there.
Okay.
You probably not gonna be on the beta.
I can't. Yeah, because you took the beta.
No, so we're gonna have a. Yes.
I didn't want it.
No, you didn't want to do that. So we're going to have like cardboard box races.
Oh, nice.
I want to do that.
That'd be, oh, God, we got to get videos of that.
I know.
The Noobtoob cardboard box races.
Yeah. It's just like how long we can look at a magazine in the game.
You got to get videos of like you looking at a porn mag and someone just fucking clocking you in the head.
That'd be awesome. So we'll do a little bit of that stuff too.
Yeah, so
awesome.
Metal Gear Online link up.
Maxim set that up, yes.
Yes, good job, Maxim. Next up, Iron Gamer Challenge, GTA 4.
Oh, yeah. GTA 4. It's already gone a week, and guess what?
No one's beaten it yet.
No one's beaten it, but people are fucking going insane. So how many points do you have?
Not very many.
I think you have like 40.
I think, 40 or 50.
I have 50.
Because I haven't been doing anything crazy. Like, I've been just doing straight-up missions. And honestly, one thing I've been very careful about, I didn't look at the list of achievements. I very intentionally didn't look because I wanted to just play.
And just see them like, oh, boop.
Yes.
Like that, yeah.
Exactly. The joy of having it pop up. So I'll look later. When I start getting a little bit bored with the game, I'll look and I'll go start getting some of the achievements.
So I haven't done it either. I haven't looked at the achievements. So I only have 50. Yeah. But the number one person right now is King48NZ. Yeah. And he has 580 points after a week out. So he's in the lead.
So he doesn't like to sleep.
What's sleep?
He hates it. He does not sleep ever.
No.
Apparently, no job.
So we'll see if he has the stamina, because remember back in the day...
he's going to burn out.
Back in the day, dude, like, we were playing Crackdown. Somebody was, like, at 780 points, and we were all like, we have 100. But we all started catching up.
Yeah.
And then eventually one other person just fucking clocked him and got to 1,000.
You know what happened is his eyes fell out. He's just like fucking just... Oh.
He's basically like one of those guys in Korea who just collapsed and just died.
And we think it's hilarious.
Hilarious. So don't die.
So don't
take a break.
Yeah.
Drink a lot of fluids. King40NZ.
Hang out with your girlfriend / boyfriend
/ console. No, something. Yes.
/ cat.
All right, we also have the Noobtoob Shoop number 22. Celia puts this together every week, and we appreciate it a lot. And all you guys who have been submitting Shoops are excellent.
Yes. And my God. So last week I started talking about the fact that to play Metal Gear Online, you had to put a sombrero on your cock.
You did. I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You didn't actually send us any pictures of that at my
I
request.
don't think I will. but somebody did
somebody put a cock with a fucking sombrero on it.
Your cock, yes. Well, you're registering for Konami. You're saying... Finally, I hope they let me play, and it's just like, then it's a picture of a cock with a sombrero.
Yes, that's true. Yes. And it was a big cock, so it did look like mine. So,
oh, yeah. It was mushroom shaped. So we have a bunch of ones.
Those are good. There's a couple others.
Yes, and the winner, this is like the first time we've had a tie.
With himself, wasn't it?
Tommy Thunderlips tied with Tommy Thunderlips. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So he made Tube Cart, which is me and you in things. I think I'm throwing a blue shell at you.
Fucking blue shell.
And Grand Theft Auto Bros, which is awesome because you have Peach as a prostitute.
Yes.
Mario and Luigi with guns, gats.
Very, very good.
Yes.
Yeah, which was awesome. I mean, great job on these. Great job, Tommy Thunderlips. Also, great job to Tommy Thunderlips.
Yes.
He did a good job, too.
Not as good as Tommy Thunderlips.
Tommy Thunderlips was better, but I mean, how do you really compete with Tommy Thunderlips? Really?
It's tough.
How do you bring it?
It's all about quantity.
But nice try, Tommy Thunderlips. Yes. Better luck next time. So,
okay, so we have a iTunes push.
Yeah, so like we mentioned last week, we're not going to go over this as much detail.
No, not too detail.
But thank you guys. You guys have already started rating us on iTunes. We want to really pop it up, get as many ratings as possible. Just go in, find us on iTunes as video or audio, and leave us a text review.
5-star rating, and also mark other reviews as helpful. But the important thing we want to do is get the review that you post and put it in the thread.
Yeah.
And we're going to give something away, maybe GTA. Yeah. Who knows? We'll see.
Somebody pointed out on YouTube, he's like, it's a little presumptuous of you to say that you get 5 stars. So we're saying, give us a review and mark us with how many stars you think we deserve.
Yes.
But we deserve 5, so fuck off.
Okay.
You can somehow rub my junk on iTunes. I'm not sure where the star is.
I think if you rub the junk with 1 star, you're actually rubbing his thigh, which is...
That's not my junk. So, obviously, I need 5 stars.
Yes. Okay, so the last thing, of course, is listener homework. Professor Sunflower puts these up every week. We forgot last week, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But his question is it ethically wrong to purchase used video games?
Because
the explanation is, if you buy used video games, all you're giving money to is GameStop or whoever you buy or whatever, and developers never get any of the money.
Right, exactly.
Which I think is a point. There's a good point about that.
Sure.
But
that would also mean that every time you use eBay, you are being unethical.
To the original creator of the... So if I buy a TV...
Yeah.
and I sell it used to you, I've screwed Sony out of an extra amount of money that you could have bought from them.
Or I sell you my Mustang and I've screwed Ford.
Yeah. It's so the concept should apply to software as real life things.
So when you buy something, you own that something, and reselling it is not a dig against the person that made it.
No. And they can
become a thing. It's out in the world. It's an object that you should have the right to sell, which is what's being taken away from us by digital distribution.
Yes, but we're kind of okay with that, actually.
Yeah, I'm all right with
that. Right, because the thing is, like, it's the convenience.
The convenience outweighs it. But I mean, sometimes if I get a shitty game off Steam and I would like to go and eBay it does bother me a little bit that I no longer have the right to resell things that I own.
So one of the things we're hoping is that everything doesn't turn into digital. There's always something that you can do. Yeah. But I always want the right to reserve to sell it, because I do. I'm selling my games right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, imagine if you'd been able to preload GTA4 on your Xbox and then midnight rolls around and you start playing.
I would have done that.
I would have done it. I would have bit the cost of the game.
The reuse. And the thing is, like, we hold them for almost like a month or something like that. By that point, they've lost 75% of the value.
Yeah.
So it's just like, hey,
how are we going to give away games to Noobtoob when everything's digital? I guess we can just give away coupons or something like to these guys, because generally we buy a game, we play it, and we give it back away. But
maybe we can like create new accounts, buy them against that account, and give the account away.
Yeah, God, they got to make
or something.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. That sounds terrible.
But it's better than mailing stuff.
That's true. That's true. Mailing sucks.
Yeah, so I personally, I don't think it's ethically wrong, but go to the forums and let us know what you think, and it's a homework, so everybody needs to do it.
Yeah.
You'll be graded.
That's right. There will be a quiz. Yes. Sunflower will quiz you on this shizzy.
And he's got a big spanking stick. You should watch out.
Well. Oh, hello.
All right. So each week we feature audio and video voicemails on the show. If you have a burning question, request, or funny story, please send it in.
Yes, and you can also contract us.
Contract?
You can contract us for a hit.
Yes.
Yuzo does pole dancing.
No.
You can contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480. Send your audio or video. Video files to feedback@noobtoob.com. Also send us video responses on YouTube. We love those.
Yes. Wait, what? Yes, video questions. It's just like, I haven't even had much to drink. It was the margarita.
We did have margaritas at work.
Yes, Range provided margaritas to us at work.
Lives.
So video questions are preferred, but all questions to be kept under 60 seconds to be featured on the show. You know who you are.
Yeah, Chatty McChats a lot. And don't forget the yow. So first up is not so much a voicemail as a image.
Yeah, so Top Hat 666.
Yeah, so we'll play it right now. So boop. Look at that tattoo, boy.
Wow, that's a tat.
That is a tat. So that is nerdy. Holy crap.
He is a hardcore gamer, because somebody's going to look at that, and most people will be like, oh, that's a very fancy design. Is that tribal?
Yeah.
Right? They're going to like go into some...
Well, if by tribal you mean Triforce, then yes.
So I think he's actually one-upped.
Yeah.
Was it Iceman that had the
Mega Man?
No, well, we had the one-up mushroom.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I was trying to make a pun. Sorry.
I just shat all over your pun. Here's a dead joke. No, okay.
But yeah, I think because it's huge. Yeah. It's pretty big.
It's big. So, you know what you could do is you could just basically wear a sign that says, I like my virginity. Please don't take it.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody out there.
I'm going to put that on a T-shirt. I'm going to sell that. And then back to it's going to say Noobtoob.
No, it should be that and on the back. That'd be perfect.
It's like shirt +4 versus estrogen.
But the thing is, Top Hat's going to find this woman who dresses up as Peach, not Peach, Zelda. No, that one girl. Those two girls that go. The one dresses up as Link, one dresses up, and she's cute.
It's true. I'm going to talk all this trash, and he's be like, oh, look at my hot gamer girlfriend who likes to role play as, like the princess from Zelda. So
we're going to be like, all right.
You win. So whatever. Yeah. So awesome tattoo. We love it. It's nerdy. The more nerdy tattoos, the better. If you have a nerdy tattoo, send a picture, send in. We'll love to show.
Doesn't Mikey have like 20? He says he does, but I don't believe him.
So Mikey, if you're watching this, our buddy Mikey's got fucking gaming tattoos everywhere. We will get pictures of those, send them in to you guys.
Absolutely.
So next up is Eastman with a video question.
Hey Noobtoob, this is Eastman with the video user question. What is your favorite book? Mine is Redwall.
Yeah.
I don't know, just one of the books I can remember the most. I can remember the storyline and characters and all that. And 2, after you name your favorite book, would you like to see that book be made into a video game? So I'm gonna 2-parter. Ooh, whoa. Alright, Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So a book. Favorite book. What's your favorite book?
I don't know. What's your favorite book?
So I have a bunch of books that I really like. I don't know if I have a favorite, but one of the ones that I really liked, I remember, at least as a kid, was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yes.
So that whole series was awesome. Yes. And guess what?
Yeah, there is a game.
There is a game. There's an Infocom game, and it's probably one of the
really
hardest.
Hard to play.
It's the hardest Infocom game ever made.
Yes.
When I was trying to get that Babelfish into my fucking ear.
Yes.
How many steps was that? Like 20 different steps?
Oh, it's so
Jump
bad.
mail. Putting. Oh god.
And that is just like if you don't have the bottle of aspirin, you die.
God, I know.
It's so bad.
Waking up and not getting bulldozed was like.
Oh, I tried it like 100 times. Where it's just like you look out the window, you see a yellow object. I'm like, oh, pick up shoes. It's like you're fucking dead. Why'd you pick up your shoes, you fuckhead?
And nobody out there's like, info what?
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, you should try it out. It's a great book. It's good if you're a kid. I don't think I can read it now and really get into it as much.
Hitchhiker's Guide?
Yeah,
I think I've actually read some of his stuff recently. I still enjoy it. But so Ender's Game is one of my favorite books. They are making a game out of it.
Yes, we've talked about this on the show.
We are not very hopeful because they made Undertow.
Yeah.
So
maybe it'll be good. We'll see.
Isn't there a Neuromancer game?
Oh, dude, it's Neuromancer. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's another one. So Neuromancer, they made a Commodore 64 game, and I think it was on IBM too, the PC. And it is probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Wow. You think you could replay it now?
Yeah, I think
really?
I could. Because it's all about hacking. You would have to go to like the Gentleman Loser, find the right port, and then that will give you access to certain databases.
Oh, that's hot.
Dude, you gotta play it. We should do that as like a retro gaming club. It's fun.
So Neuromancer is one of my favorite books of all time. Cryptonomicon is one of my favorite books. I don't think you can make a game out of it.
I like Snow Crash better, but another game, I don't know.
You could do something with a street, maybe. It'd be like a racing game. You're like going
you're the deliberator. You just got to deliver pizzas, right? Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lot of my favorite
sci-fi,
games,
right?
Sci-fi games. I mean, sci-fi books are really my thing. So
yeah, I don't do. I did fantasy when I was a kid, but
not
Dragonlance,
so
but not so much now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
next up is
one.
Probably last one. Thunderwolf. Yes, sent us a little compilation video
for your enjoyment.
For your enjoyment. Here you go.
Crazy.
Oh, we forgot to do ding.
Oh. Ding. Turtle power. Harmonics. Yeah. RTS. Guzzle, guzzle, guzzle. Thunderwolf! Thank you so much, Thunderwolf. That is awesome.
That was very, very cool. So we have one really quick one we can play because we're running very low on time, but I'll play this real quick. So,
hey, Noobtoob. This is Slanted from the forums, and I was just wondering if you think it'd be cool if maybe like I set up a Call of Duty tournament and we'd do like one-on-one at shipment or something like that. I don't know. I thought it'd be cool. All right. Yow.
And the answer is yes.
Yes.
At any time, go to the forums, set up a contest, get more people to play. That is what the forums are for. You don't have to ask us. You don't need our permission.
We don't have permission at all. Everybody does right now. If you go to our events page, we just renamed our tournaments and contests into events. So it's everything.
It's a whole forum board.
So you go there. You won't probably have rights to post. You have to post it in game reviews. Post it there first, and then we'll move it on over.
Yep.
So give it a try.
Absolutely. And that is us.
Wow.
So that's our show for the week. Check out our website at noobtoob.com and participate in our forums by clicking on the big forum tab at the top of the front page.
Yes, and if you're watching this video on YouTube, be sure to click on the subscribe button right down over there, and also rate this video with whatever star you feel we deserve by clicking on Tobin's junk.
I've got some fantabulous junk.
Yes, that's all for this episode. I am Yuzo Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin Kozire. Audio engineering for Noobtoob is done by Range Two-Fisting Strunk. Oh, that's foul! That's filthy! Not for the kids.
No, two-fisting, yes.
Yes. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. We're out!
See ya. Word. Hide the guns. Yeah. Alright. Woo! Okay. Alright. Hello and welcome back. Today is Monday, May 9th? No. Alright, let's try again.